Alright guys, we're back on GreedFall. Uh, we didn't really get a clear answer on why we weren't getting the mission, but when I booted up today, I got the mission prompt. So, it's over here in the message. So, alright. So,
I have to go tell Alvida that Sir Francis wants to see us.
Vita is right here. So, I just tell her. Okay. I hate when it does this.
This is not a good place to talk. I suggest we wait until we're on my ship.
Okay. Let's do this. Come up here. Now go to the boat.
Is everything okay? Would you like to chat?
I won't bother you any longer.
Don't worry. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
She's still just cordial or nice. You know, I messed up one time with her by getting in a fight. Alright. Map. Yeah, whatever. I'll just follow the marker. Feels like I'm getting further and further away from mission point. Or not. So I'm guessing it's upstairs.
I'm happy to see you again.
The pleasure is ours, Your Excellence. Where is Zarin? Should we wait for her?
I'm sure she'll be here soon. How have you been?
Busy. We sail for Tirfradi soon.
Indeed. Wonderful. What did I miss while I was in Al Saad?
When the general attacked Esquiara, a sage performed the protection ritual. She turned into a giant creature. We called them guardians. We discovered what had become of her. She'd been captured, taken to a secret cave.
Intriguing.
The general had his scientists cut her apart to study her. The people we freed told us scientists had been torturing a prisoner.
How abhorrent. Do you know what they planned?
They took her to a place near the border between the congregation and Dutton. She was to attack the Empire. My people and the congregation would be blamed.
By Her Majesty's grace.
You've nothing to worry about, Excellence. We vanquished the creature and razed the camp.
The Imperial Ambassador was with us. She saw it all.
If he had succeeded, the continent would have been plunged into chaos. Good thing you stopped it. I'll have our informants listen for reports of giant creatures.
We met people in Perrin. Cardinal Pius, Prince de Vespe, the D'Orsay's ambassador.
Be wary of the Father Cardinal. And not just because our countries are at war. He's a dangerous man.
The Prince d'Orsay agreed to finance our journey in exchange for a few services.
You must be impatient to see your island again.
How did it go? Did you present our proof of Cornaz's plot to the Assembly?
Yes, and they were appalled. But they are still debating the best way to respond. It might be weeks before they take a decision. It could come too late.
You told us as much, so we've prepared an expedition to warn them.
That won't be enough. You must also take an inoculation to them, to keep them from falling ill. I've spoken with the researchers at the university about this treatment.
The treatment we got on the ship. Why, we lived, but Shader died.
Precisely. The doctors on the continent have a remedy that makes it harmless. Go see Helise. She has everything you'll need to treat your people.
Thank you, Your Excellence. We should get going.
My, time seems to fly when speaking with you. I'm a bit concerned that Zerrin still isn't here.
Do you think she's in trouble?
That is a possibility.
Alright, well, guess gotta go rescue her. Uh-oh. Go ahead. I'm not hitting you. Hold on.
Thank you. They nearly killed me.
I'm relieved to see you are well, Zerrin. Please, come inside. We have matters to discuss.
Hold on a second. One of these mercenaries was careless enough to carry his orders with him.
Let me see that. Indeed. There appears to be a price on your head, my dear Lady Zerrin. Someone knew we were to meet in secret.
That's impossible. How could anyone have known about this?
I took the utmost precaution in regards to this meeting. Not even the embassy was aware of it.
This altercation is sure to draw unwanted attention. If someone wants me dead, it's too risky for me to stay here. I'm very sorry, but I have to go. I'll try to get to the bottom of this.
I understand. I also would like to know where this contract came from. Goodbye, my lady. I believe now is a good time to bid you farewell also. Thank you for coming, my friends. Now, I must get back to my work.
It was nice to speak with you, Sir Francis, as always. May the winds ever guard you.
I'm still thinking about the orders we found on the soldier's body. Something doesn't smell right. Aren't you even the slightest bit curious?
I agree it's strange, but we don't have time for that right now. Our priority has to be the vaccines.
Alright, so I don't agree that the vaccines should take precedence. I mean, it's very important, obviously, but still. Alright, these are just heal upgrades, which I don't find important. So see here. This should put us over 80%, I believe. Yeah, puts me at 83%. And I feel like my critical damage is low. I thought it was pushing up to 300%, but this should put 238 at least. Check our journal here. We'll level up everybody soon, but okay, well, looks like it's all vaccines. See here, world map. Guess let's take Lorraine over here. Didn't see the mission marker on there, but I figured that was a good general place to start. Okay, so it's right over there. It's really not far. Somewhere over here. I don't know why it's not marked, but we'll head that way. Oh, that is not our thing. Oh, it's right over here. We can take this short shot.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. How can we help you?
Sir Francis told us you could help us take a remedy for smallpox back to our people on Tiefredi to protect them from Gornaz's plan.
Yes, he spoke to me. I've prepared a batch of vaccine samples you can replicate and use to inoculate your people. The university has agreed to allow me to teach you how.
Thank you. That's an immense relief.
It's the right thing to do. But to make sure your people are protected, you'll need to inoculate as much of the population as possible. You'll need to teach others how to perform the technique I'm going to teach you, and you must ensure that your people accept this remedy.
I'm sure we'll be able to. This remedy isn't that different from some of our rituals. They'll accept it.
Come, I'll show you how it's done. I'm impressed. You really seem to have mastered the technique. You'll have no trouble teaching others how to perform these inoculations.
It's not really that different from the remedies our people use. The only thing that changes is the tools that are employed.
That's right. I'd almost forgotten you're a healer yourself. In any case, have no fear. I'll have the vaccine samples delivered to your ship as soon as possible.
Thank you, Alice, from the bottom of my heart. You're living proof that not all Renoixe are bad. We'll leave you to your research.
Goodbye. Please feel free to come back anytime you need help.
Alright, so might actually get to 2 for D in this video. World map. Square of Old Goddess. So, oh, that's over here. So, we just travel there. Yeah, it stutters and kills me.
Prepare to disembark. We've
Alright.
arrived.
Hello. Are you the person who was to join us on our trip to Tir Fredi?
Indeed. I shall be in charge of the goods on your ship, and selling them once we arrive on your island. Sir d'Argenton made sure that we had all the necessary authorizations, and the Prince d'Orsay sent me the funding. We can leave as soon as you are ready. Remember, the trip is very long. I suggest you finish any business you may have here before leaving.
We're done. We've done all the
We're ready to
quests.
set sail.
In that case, let's get to the port as soon as possible.
What is it, Nilan? I thought you would be happy to return to Tir Fredi.
I must leave you here. You know that I would like to see our island again. But you've seen the tragic situation our people are confronted with in these lands. I must stay here with them.
Would you like us to remain here a little longer?
No, and you know that's not possible. Your mission cannot be delayed any longer. You must warn our people of the lurking danger. Go, bring this vaccine to the Tiarna and our chief. We shall meet again, if the winds are in our favor.
Wa'awlam seg anilan.
Well, wait till it's dark.
Is instantly recognizable. You're home at last.
I'm gonna talk to Sybil, see if I can get anything out of her.
There's my favorite adventure companion. What can I do for you?
See you later.
I certainly hope so.
So, got a conversation with her.
I'm happy that you came to speak with me. Now that we are in Tir Fridi, I have a favor to ask of you. You must have an idea of what it's about. I would like to find the person who was once a dear friend of mine. I would like for him to explain to me how he came to agree to work for Kernaz. How he could betray all that we once held true. But I don't know this island. It's my first time here. I need your help in tracking him down.
If he is on this side of the island, that should be possible. But you never told me his name.
Furkan. He goes by the name of Furkan.
Furkan? He was your friend. And he worked for Kernaz.
That's the guy
If
who did the
Nilan knew
game.
that, he'd never let me forget that he warned against putting so much trust in the man.
You knew him?
Yes. And I also believed him to be a good man who was sincerely interested in our well-being. He taught me to read.
I would like to find the person who was once a dear friend of mine. I would like for him to explain to me how he came...
Okay.
But I don't know this island.
Yeah.
If you want to find him, my people will certainly know what has become of him since we were kidnapped. Let's go.
Thank you. To not know why he ever accepted the contract with Kernaz would drive me mad.
I need to go.
Of course. But come chat again soon.
I'm always happy to chat with you.
And
I'll leave.
Suit.
so, take care of him. Where's the... She not coming on the... Cause that's... Where the hell did she go? Cause she should be one of these people, but... Odd.
I have no memory of all these constructions. Seeing the state of this cove must break your heart.
The wind that carried me here forgot to tell me that my land had changed so much.
Yep.
Stop where you are! What are you doing here? This is Bridge Alliance territory and foreigners are subject to strict controls.
I'm not a foreigner. I was born on this island and my village is close by.
I don't care. These lands no longer belong to you. Alliance lands, Alliance rules.
And any attempted smuggling will be severely punished.
Please let me put these fools in their place. It's been far too long since I've been able to exercise my talents.
Sybil, if you please. I think I might lose my temper.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sybil de Vespe, and I've been sent by the merchant congregation to trade goods at your trading post. We obviously have all the necessary authorizations, we've signed all the forms and greased the palms of all the officials. The princes of the congregation themselves are the ones organizing this expedition, so it would be very ill-advised for you to stand in our way.
Okay, but...
Our hold is full. You should go and help the dock workers. The ship's not going to empty itself. Now, if you don't mind...
Yes, of course, madam.
So, let's check the map here. This. Yeah, let's, oh, that was already there. Yeah, I remember that. We're gonna hoof it, I think. Because I want to see what all's changed. I don't remember this, obviously. Go in here with... Oh, it's a warehouse. Oh, we got the quest home. I know there was like a quest I had missed in the beginning of the game dealing with the rope, but I don't remember what it was for. Yeah, they definitely changed some things. I needed to... Yeah. Island definitely looks quite a bit different.
It's heartbreaking to travel through these lands. You can see the former beauty of the place, but it's already been partially deformed.
They had only been here a few months when they started cutting down our forest and digging their mine. My art is just a source of wealth to them. As for my people, I sometimes wonder if we'll survive.
If only I could have resisted my captain's orders back then. Maybe you wouldn't have been separated from your people for so long.
Let's see here. part of my island's still the same.
This is odd. Where is everyone? We should go to the chief's house. Maybe they're gathered there.
Oh, they kill everybody off. Visitor's house. I think it's this one here, but I could be wrong. I think this was my house.
Vatir! Vatir!
Yeah.
My mother is obviously not at home. Maybe they've organized a great hunt. I hope it's something like that. I have to admit I'm worried.
Wait, this is like the bigwigs of the house.
Chief Minan! Brigade! I'd hoped they'd all be here together. But there's no one.
Oh, these people are slaves. They're dead. Not that one. Here's the visitor's house. The guy that may or may not have betrayed us.
Is anyone here? Furkan? This is really strange. There's usually at least one visitor here. I remember that some were suggesting that we should leave the lake because of the Alliance. Perhaps that's what they did in the end.
The people in the fort must assuredly know where and when they would have left. We should ask them.
Not good, not good. Map. Yeah, we're just gonna fast travel this time.
You? I'll be. I wasn't expecting that. The entire world thought you were dead. What are you doing here? What do you want?
Answers. We went to my village and we found it deserted. What happened there?
The priest of your village was found dead, and several young folk had disappeared, including you.
I can vouch for that, but do continue.
Minan, a man who I held in great esteem, came to the fort demanding reparations. He was furious and worried. Alas, one of my soldiers disobeyed my orders and killed him. I believe that's what motivated your people to leave the region. They couldn't stay here any longer with the river pollution and everything else.
Why did this soldier kill Mina? He was a good man, and if my memory serves me, he took you for a friend.
I know, and believe me, I'm still upset about what happened that day. That should have never happened.
Do you know where the other villagers went?
According to my sentinels, they were headed south. If you want to find them, that's the direction you should be taking.
I don't think attacking the captain's the right move.
The Alliance demonstrates once again that they are nothing more than greedy belligerents. But what else is new? I must find my people. Goodbye, Captain.
So, let's see here. Skills. Does this have any upgrades? No. Yeah. At this point, I don't know where to put my skill points. See here. Oh, I can upgrade this, right? No. Yep. Abilities. And map. Said they would go south. So I'm guessing this is where they went. Yep. So, looking this way. They run. Thank you.
Adir ma luchtos, clos ma ruedes, linquid ma vatir bay. I'm sorry. I can't help but cling to the hope of seeing my mother alive again.
That's only natural. Forgive me if this is a painful subject. But what about your father?
He died while hunting. Killed by a mad beast when I was a child. My mother was never the same after that.
Okay, so I've not seen anything over here. Okay, so let's continue loading. There's somebody.
Halt! Renoik say you are not welcome here.
Wait a minute. I know that face.
Kadal, you don't recognize me?
You know who this is, Kadal?
I can't believe it. What are you doing here? And with these foreigners? Everyone thought you were dead.
We came here to find my people, but also to warn them and to bring them a remedy. Friends who are here with me helped me get this far and survive the continent. Without them, I would still be rotting in a jail.
I know a few people who are going to be really surprised to see you. Enter. You need to go and see our chief. Her house is on the left.
Thank you, Kadal. It's great to see you again.
It's gonna be my mom. And I don't think it's gonna be a warm welcome.
Nasit credoet. Björd tyr tomat.
Maybe it will be.
Es neis riden am ger.
Oi, tog dis velo quea dregt.
Toigen saranoik sa dregu chwedesa.
Riden ger. Credem emes maruto.
To? Eskair to?
Havadir!
Arent?
Smeond oem naveolen to oleg adiven. Hagin, eskeloin me. quan arrego me crefam toflani. Smeundu em kolda da holeg. Remne me lochten warm, da neo me essa da volge days. And I was even angrier at the Renoigse. But where are Nilan and Sheda?
Sheda has returned to the source of all spirits. As for Nilan, he preferred to remain on the continent.
Sheda wacht. Klebanu de bonedum say. Come now, let us go inside. It will be quieter, especially if we must speak this tongue. We have so much to catch up on.
You know, when I saw the state our village was in, I thought I had lost you.
I'm a warrior, and I was so angry after you disappeared. All my melancholy was gone. Only rage remained. I brought all the survivors here, and we created this new clan. A clan for those who refuse the domination of the Lions.
Forgive me for not introducing you to my friends. Without them, I would probably still be imprisoned over there. Or dead. Alvida served on the ship that carried us away. Not only did she help us, she was the one who arranged our escape.
Madam, my guild wronged your people, and I will do everything in my power to make amends for it. I will always do my best to help your child.
Sybil comes from a noble family in a nation of merchants. She's the one who rescued us from the prison.
Madam, it is a great pleasure to make your acquaintance. I was happy to do your son this tiny favor. He's a very special person.
Ludwig comes from a country that is unknown on our island. His knowledge of the roads on the continent helped us to find shelter and to reunite with some of our people.
And your son, in turn, has saved my skin on several occasions. It's a pleasure, madam.
If my child considers you to be friends, you are welcome here. If you have helped my child, you are my friends as well. I'm so happy to have found you again. Today, that's all that matters to me.
Me too, Mother. But that's not the only reason I came back. I also have to warn you.
Warn me? About what?
When we were on the continent, we learned that a group within the Alliance was planning to eradicate our people.
How? If they're counting on their weapons, it won't be enough. We know this island better than they do, and we will defend it to the end.
I know that. But unfortunately, the method they intend to use cannot be defeated by our warriors, however brave. On the boat, shortly after our capture, Nilan and I underwent what we thought was a strange ritual. But Sheda did not. Not long afterwards, we watched her die of a terrible and unknown illness that spared us.
Tirce, I'm sorry. I know how much you loved your friend.
Without knowing it, we were the subject of an experiment designed to prove a theory they had. That our people are very susceptible to this disease. It spreads very easily and would wipe us all out, not just children and old people, but warriors as well, and in a very short time. In order to get a few servants, the Lions would simply have to use the remedy on those willing to submit to them.
They have no honor. Who gets rid of their enemies like that?
That's why we decided to understand and learn the ritual that protected us on the boat. The scholars on the continent call it an inoculation or vaccine. We brought back enough to protect the whole island. But we're going to need the help of all the Donegada in all the villages to use it.
I'll see that the word gets out. Don't worry. I'll tell all the chiefs what our enemies have planned. Meanwhile, you should go and explain this protective ritual to the Donegada in the camp. They'll start using it right away.
I'd also like to speak to the Tier Nahar about all this. To warn her and seek her advice. Do you know where she is?
I know she's preparing a ritual for our dead. Go see the Donegada first, and then come back here. I'll tell you where to find her then.
My friend Safia knew Furkan when they were young, and she would like to see him again. Do you know what's become of him?
I can't believe you're still asking about that man. I was right to mistrust him, you know? He betrayed us all. However, I am sorry to be the one to inform you, madam. Your friend is dead.
Okay.
It happened shortly after you were kidnapped. You and Nilan. One day he left the village, never to return. It was the very same day Minan was killed. Armal told us that Furkan was implicated, not only in the death of our chief, but maybe also in your kidnapping. A few days later, we learned that he had been found dead, and we didn't weep for him. The people in the fort must have no longer had need of him and rid themselves of their informant.
Okay. About... No, we're good.
I must leave you for now.
Of course. But come back to see me. I've missed you so.
Furkan. Dead. I can't believe it. He will never be able to make amends for his actions. And to think that I was angry with him for sending information to Kurnaz about your people. But if your mother and this respect-worthy Amal are not mistaken, he is also implicated in what happened in your village. How could the man we knew have become so sinister?
I am sorry, Safia. I truly wish that he could have given us some explanation.
I can't help thinking about the letter we found. Furkan seemed to want to free himself from the engagement he had made with Kurnaz. Something doesn't sit right in this affair. We need to get to the bottom of what happened. I beg you, let's try and learn a little more.
Let's start by trying to find Armal. It's true that he shared the village guest house with Furkan. Perhaps he saw or heard something that convinced him of his guilt. We could also go up to the lake fort. They knew him and might know more about the circumstances of his death.
Thank you for not giving up.
Okay. So, you going back with our party? No. Okay. So, we'll come out here and let's do this first. And where's that, over here. Set up a little camp here. Buddy. Okay. So where is... He's still not here? Oh, there he is. Manage party. She's still not a selectable option. Okay. Seems odd. Oh, wait, can I talk to, see if I have any mission prompts here? Gather party. Nope. If she has anything new.
Do you need help from a friend?
Nope.
See you later.
I said.
So, map. So we've gone.
So, what's it like in the land of the Renoixe? Is it true that they are all sick?
Okay. I was trying to talk to him, but okay. Ooh. That might be really good. Matter of fact, let's check that out right now. Oh, no, 20 and 15. I've had this for so long, but it's still better than everything I have. What's my, okay. Well, I'm buffed up for some reason, but I'll check back. That might be better than what I have. I'm trying to talk to this guy.
Ah, a drag dead.
We need to know what happened to Furkan. My mother says you blame him for the events in the village.
He lived among us, but he was one of them. His role in what happened is evident.
Why do you think that?
After your kidnapping and Toflan's death, I saw him change. He felt guilty. Then Minan went to the fort to hold them accountable. He followed, anxious, furious. Your chief was killed. Furkan spoke often with the soldiers at the fort. The connection was easy. When we heard about his death, we shed no tears. The earth swallowed him up.
So, it's gotta be Bug, because it would put her in my party, but she's obviously mad here and we didn't get to see it.
I understand why you doubt Furkan, but Safia was once his fiancée.
I am sorry. I did not want to bring you pain. I will answer your questions, if it might help you mourn.
Okay, so.
Did you find Furkan's body?
No, I crossed paths with the men from the fort when returning to the village. They told me they had found him dead, assassinated.
Do you know who killed him?
I didn't ask. They seemed to suspect us, and I didn't want any trouble. I only spoke about my suspicions to the people in the village after. They had no reason to kill Furkan.
Did he leave any personal items behind?
He left everything. He must have thought he'd be back. His coffer could still be inside the village guest house. What are you hoping?
Maybe Furkan left some documents or letters that would explain his motivations.
He did write all the time, in a book.
He recorded his research. I read some of it.
The book was different than his research. No drawings. He said he wrote down his thoughts.
I'm guessing this is where she would
We
be
should
talking.
search the guest house in the village. You said Furkan had dealings with the soldiers from the fort.
Yes, he often went to the fort with packets of papers.
It's just silent staring at each other like, You know, South is talking.
Perhaps, but how to be sure?
We discovered the letters he sent to the continent. We should see if there aren't any others.
I now realize I had very little proof against your friend. Milan, Sheda, and you had disappeared. Toflan was dead. Then we lost Minan. He couldn't be innocent.
I understand, Armand. Furkan was the perfect culprit.
We need to know the truth, whether good or bad. I hope I haven't accused an innocent man.
Let's see what they have to say real quick before I end the video. Nothing. Nothing. Ooh, toolkit you got. Garbage, garbage. Garbage. And this room's gonna be garbage too, right? Yeah. Baseline garbage. No disguises. Alright. So, we're gonna call it there. I don't know why I can't put her in my party. And like she was glitched out of cutscenes. But, in the next video we'll look to find his stuff, I guess. I appreciate you coming out. We'll catch you next video. Have a good one.